and welcome to my DIY channel. My name is Annalie and let's get right into today's video. For this first project, I'm going to be using these pieces of scrap wood that I got from my husband. He recently built a gate and I kind of am like a little scavenger. Sometimes I just follow him around and wait for him to like drop some scraps and then I see if I can use something with them, if I can build something with them, and I ended up coming up with a really cute idea. So I went ahead and I got these sanded. I didn't get the footage of sanding them, you guys. I'm really sorry. And then we ended up stapling these together. My husband helped me with this part of things just for an extra set of hands so that I got everything put in where I wanted it to. But I basically took 3 pieces of wood, I sanded them down, and then the bottom part, I didn't even measure it, you guys, because like I said, it was scraps. So there was a bottom part that was bigger and then 2 sides, and I stapled them all together using a air compressor staple gun. This wood that you guys see here, I'm not exactly sure what size it is because it is so thin, but it's basically like a super long paint stick. But it's literally like 5 feet long. I don't even know. My husband had an entire bundle of them and he's been letting me use them and they are amazing, you guys. So I went ahead and I got them all sanded because of course sanding is so key and it makes everything look so much better. So I got everything sanded down and then I ended up measuring these and cutting them to the size that I wanted them so that they could go onto the side of what is going to be a planter box. And using my favorite, some more wood stain. This is in the color Jacobine. I went ahead and I got everything stained. Here's my trusty fork again. I'm finding even more uses for my little fork tool. Using a plunger that I got from the Dollar Tree, I just already removed the rubber end. I went ahead and I sanded that down just a little bit, stained it, and then I cut it down to size to fit in my planter. Then for my stash, I had this little wooden plaque that I got from AC Moore when it went out of business. And I had some white spray paint, so I went ahead and I got that spray painted white. And you guys will see that just a little later on what we use with that. Then it was time to get everything fully assembled. After I'd measured and cut down these pieces, I put 3 on each side. So as you can see, it's made kind of a little planter basket, kind of like a little planter crate. To put in the handle, I went ahead and I pre-drilled holes into either end of the dowel so that it would be easier for my screw to be guided into. And then it was time to put a screw on either side. This was a little bit tricky, guys, so if you see me struggling here, it's because I had to do this a couple times to make sure that I was actually screwing right into the center of the dowel. I did this to both sides and then it was secure. You guys, this was so strong and so well built. It was not going anywhere. Then here we are with this plaque that I told you about. So I went ahead and I used the tracing transfer method. I had a little printout which said fresh cut flowers, and so I just scribbled with my pencil on the back and then I traced that onto the wooden plaque, and then using a paint marker I drew on these fresh cut flowers so that I could put this on the side of our little planter. Hot glued that on, and then it was time to put some flowers in, guys. Then it was time to add the flowers. These are all flowers from the Dollar Tree, and I really wanted to go with like a bright summer, fresh look. I just thought I thought this color scheme would just be so fun for summer right now and just bright and happy. So I went ahead and I glued down some foam, used a little bit of the floral moss, and then it was time to just start assembling the flowers. And here is the completed look. So fun for just like a fresh summer. I wanted to tell you guys too, I know that I do a lot of DIYs that use a lot of wood because I have a lot of scrap wood laying around. So I wanted to show you guys the option that you could use. I actually picked up these signs from the Dollar Tree. You can see they're just a lot thinner, but they have the same shape. But I wanted you guys to see that you could do this exact same look with all items from the Dollar Tree, because I ended up getting the wooden dowel, as I mentioned, from the Dollar Tree because it's the plunger, and then those sides could just be paint sticks, which can be picked up at Home Depot. And then using these 3 signs right here, you could put 1 for the base and then 2 for each side. You guys can create this exact same look for items right from the Dollar Tree. This was still very inexpensive for me to make because I had this scrap wood on hand, but here's an option for you guys to make this from items from the Dollar Tree. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys. I'm so excited to tell you guys that I am participating in Heidi Sonboul's Friend Friday Hop series that she does over on her channel. After you finish with this video, check out the description box down below and click the link, and it will take you over to the next Girl in Line's video, and then so on and so forth. So keep doing that with all of the links in each of the girls' description boxes, and it will take you full circle back to Heidi Sonboul's visit for today for her Friend Friday Hop series. I'm so excited to be participating, and thank you so much, Heidi Sonboul, for hosting the Friend Friday Hop series. Okay, so for this next project, I went ahead and I used a 1x4 piece of wood. That is definitely my favorite because you can pick up that whole piece of wood for just $2 at Home Depot. So I went ahead and I measured out 3 pieces that are 2 feet long each, and then I cut them down to size and sanded them down and just prepped them and got them ready to go. Then I assembled them with 1 on each side. So basically 1 of the pieces of wood is like a base and then 2 on either side because I'm making a different style of planter box. So this is basically going to be like a DIY planter box video 2 ways. Then I cut some smaller pieces for the sides, inserted them, and then I just assembled everything with my air compressor staple gun. But you guys can glue this together, you guys can screw this together, you guys can use nails, however you want to do this. I'm just taking advantage of my husband's tools because they're easy to use. And I want to apologize for the angle, you guys. A little bit later in the video you'll see that I get my life together and I figure out a much better angle, so I apologize that basically you see most of my arm in this clip. And then of course using my absolute favorite, here we are again using the wood stain with my little helping hands, but we get this all stained and prepped and ready to go, and it ends up just looking so beautiful, you guys. This dark stain is just stunning. Then using some jute twine that I got from Walmart, I just ended up wrapping this around about 3 times and tying it off with a bow. I felt like it just gave it just a little embellishment in the front of it around the box and just made it look really cute. Once that was done, I wanted to change it up just a little bit. So after I glued down my foam, I pulled out I got some candles from the Dollar Tree, and I thought it would be really fun to add some candles in this planter box. This is actually going to be a centerpiece that goes on my table, and so I put some candles in it just to kind of change it up just a little bit. I used the last of the floral moss that I had left. I thought I had a little bit more than what I did, but I didn't have very much, so I just kind of scrimped by with what I had, and it ended up working out just fine. So I put the candles in first so that I could measure them out, and then I just started clipping, trimming, and adding some of the floral. All of this floral came from the Dollar Tree. I really wanted a bright, light, spring, fresh look for this. So I wanted to go with like some greens and whites, but I wanted a little pop of color as well. And I'll show you the inspiration just a little bit later from where I wanted the pop of color. I love how this turned out, you guys, but when I was all done and everything was said and done, I was looking at it, I was like, this really looks like a wedding centerpiece. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, like it turned out just gorgeous, but it definitely also could probably double as a wedding centerpiece. It's got a really like a spring wedding look to it, which is really pretty and elegant, but I was definitely going for a little bit more of a farmhouse feel, but it's still very pretty. So this is actually the inspiration behind this entire project. So I got this on sale at Target in the Joanna Gaines section, the Hearth and Hand? Am I saying that right? So this was in the Hearth and Hand Magnolia section that you can go get all of the Joanna Gaines stuff in Target. But this was 50% off, which is the only way that I can even kind of a little bit afford some of her cute stuff. And it is very cute, but it's pricey. So this is a table runner. And it's like a linen cloth with a little splash of like a peachy pink color in it. So that's why I was kind of going with the colors that I used in my planner box. So let me, okay, let me just get this undone. So this is what I want to put on my table for like a table runner. Here is the finished product, and even though, like I said, I love the look of it. It is such a pretty light spring look. But I don't know, it's just maybe a little bit too wedding-ish for me. And so I definitely might be changing it, but that's the beauty of this fake floral from the Dollar Tree is you can change this year round. Like you can customize this. This could be, you could put some 4th of July colors in here, and then you could just put some like fall colors in here, Christmas colors. It's just awesome. This planner box can be used year round and just change out the floral. So easy to make, and like I said, this whole project cost maybe about $10, and the bulk of the biggest expense of this project was actually the floral, just because each sprig of floral is $1, and I probably used about maybe 7 sprigs, and then I already had the jute twine, which isn't very much, and then the piece of wood, like I said, an 8-foot piece of this size of wood is only $1.98 at Home Depot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these projects because I had a lot of fun making them. You guys please give this video a thumbs up. If you'd like to, click the subscribe button and make sure that you hit the bell so that you get notified whenever there are videos. And leave a comment down below. Thank you again to Heidi for hosting the Friend Friday Hop series, and please be sure to go check out the next girl in line, and make sure if you get a chance, go check out Heidi Sonboul's channel because she is amazing. She makes amazing crafts, she gives amazing inspiration, and she's always willing to help out a YouTuber. So if you guys get a chance, go check her out and tell her that I said hello. If you guys get a chance, come check me out on Instagram. That's one of the best ways to connect with me. And if you make any of these projects, please tag me so that I can see what you've made, because I think it's so fun to see what you guys make and what you guys do. So if you get a chance, come over and say hi. Also, I have a family and lifestyle channel. I will also have that link down below for anybody who's interested. If you guys would like to come over and see some more fun that we have over there, we'd love to have you. So you guys can check that out down below. Again, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Right into the video. Look at this. Get right into today.